You have the idea of this. You sense that we are calling this vibrational state of being where all that you have become has assembled with all cooperative components. And we are referring to this as your vortex of attraction, your vortex of creation. This vibrational environment where the future manifested version of you and your life resides. But when we stand in this vortex, knowing that version that you've put there, it's not future for us. Because we are vibration, it's vibration, we see it clearly, it's now. It is present tense. What's in your vortex, what you've expanded to, is present tense. You know how you're here today and there are people in Hawaii, there are people in Hong Kong and Australia, and they're all calling it a different time. Some of them are even calling it a different day. The Australians think it's tomorrow. But even though all of that is true, it's all right now. It's all right now. It's all right now. If you call them on the telephone, you're going to have a now conversation. Well, there's a little lag time, a few seconds. Real time is happening now. 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 What we want to help you to feel in the way we know it to be is that this vortex of creation is now. It's now. Your financial abundance is now. Your physical well-being is now. The relationship of your dreams is now. It's now. And when you try to find the feeling of that, what does it feel like in my prosperous world? What does it feel like in my vital and healthy body? What does it feel like in my relationship that wraps round me and through me as the two of us expand together? What does that feel like? As you reach for the now feeling of that, then you are present tense too. And we just want you to know, you practice that present tense until it is most dominant. You practice that present tense feeling of relief and exhilaration and adventure. You practice that present tense, real time, vibrational feeling that emanates an emotion of well-being within you. You practice that and make it your own. And those manifestations must become instantaneous, real time too. By law, it must be. It's easier for us because we stand in the vibrational realm. And we have a longer memory also. We know that everything that you see around you that is already manifested was a vibrational creation first. And so vibration has been present tense reality for us for so long that we just don't get it why you ever worry when you've launched a rocket about anything, because it's for sure it's going to happen. It's for sure it's going to happen. But there are so many people that hold themselves in a vibrational tension of unworthiness or unhappiness that they prevent themselves from being the vibrational match to it, so they don't get to be there where the manifestation is. They deprive themselves of their own dramatic and powerful creation. But you are here wanting to be deliberate creators. And we want you to be deliberate creators because creating by default is no fun at all. Oh, you create. You can't help it. You sift through contrast, you launch rockets, the larger part of you becomes it, and the next version of you born into physical will embody it. In other words, you get to continue to expand. But it was your plan to do it real time. And it was our plan to remind you of that. So we want you to adore the contrast. We all do. Some of you might say, well, sure, Abraham, you adore our contrast. Our contrast on which you get expansion. I think I get why you would like our contrast. We do. But we've come to help you like it too. We want you to understand that when contrast causes that expansion, that the most joyful experience of life, whether it is us living it or you living it, is moving into that new expansion. And we do it fast and quick. We do it instantaneously. And you can too. You don't have to linger in a justifying attitude. You don't have to explain to anyone why you would prefer that over this. But you do have to stop beating the drum of what you do not want, which was the catalyst that gave birth to the expanded version of you. We have a piece of knowledge that we also want you to have, and that is, while you are the creator of the physical trappings that surround you, you are the creator, attractor of every bit of that. The most important thing that we want you to understand is that you are the creator of you. And you are more than the you that you have been taking credit for. You are the creator of the expansion of that which is you. Now, don't get us wrong. We're in this together. In other words, the non-physical version of you is in on this too. But you are the pioneer. You're out here on the leading edge. You're sifting through the big time contrast, and you're coming to the new conclusions. And when you do, we choose the new conclusion that you have arrived at while you linger. And it is our desire that instead of lingering over there in the out of the vortex dumb, that you come with us, that you come more readily, that you tune yourself to the frequency of who you really are, that you tune yourself to the frequency of your furthest most expanded conclusions and desires, so that you can, while you're in these physical bodies, live the exhilaration of keeping up with who life is causing you to become. The balance of your planet is in good hands.